homosexual. I don't care if you're the Queen of England. Amen. I don't care who you are. If you're the wealthiest homosexual in the world, you come on here with your wig on or with your regular hair. Right. Let's deal with this with the Bible. That's right. Every judge and every preacher that married same sex, you have committed abomination. And every judge they got in this courthouse, in God we trust, and you perform a same-sex marriage, you're a liar. That's and right. Not only that, you committed blasphemy. God make husband and wife. That's right. Now they change it. My partner. Right. We join you as partner.
Change the truth of God into a lie.
No. You might as well say, I pronounce you abomination and abomination.
That's right.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's right.
Give me the book of Leviticus.
Kelly File exclusive tonight on the conspiracy theory that came to be known as Pizzagate. It started with what turned out to be a bogus news story suggesting that Bill and Hillary Clinton were running a sex ring out of a Washington, D.C. pizza parlor. The whole thing turned truly frightening when a man showed up at that pizza parlor with a gun 2 weeks ago demanding to know more. And now this has become the center of a national debate over fake news. James Alefantis, the owner of the pizzeria, is talking for the first time. He is here on set with me in moments. But first we go to Trace Gallagher in our West Coast newsroom on how this whole thing got started. Trace?
Megan, as many controversies do these days, it began with a tweet. On October 30th, days after the FBI announced they'd be reopening an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, someone on Twitter, whose name remains unverified but has several thousand followers, posted that new emails found on Anthony Weiner's computer confirmed that Hillary Clinton was involved in a pedophilia ring.
We're here in Santa Barbara County, home to one of the longest-running cloud seeding operations in the country. We've got some ground-based cloud seeding equipment right here, and we're going to get to hear all about how it works and see it in action. Let's check it out. Cloud seeding is the most common type of weather modification, and it has many different techniques and applications. Today, it's mostly used to increase rain and snowfall, reduce the size of hail, and reduce fog at airports.
Traditionally, cloud seeding has been done from the air. So airplanes have had racks on them where these same flares are positioned on the airplane, and the airplane flies into the storm. So in order to reduce the cost to the client and reduce our carbon footprint, we've been able to station these on the ground. Now, we can do this in places where weather permits.
Mark Twain was famous for saying, everyone complains about the weather, but no one ever does anything about it. Well, obviously, to control the weather, you'd have to have superpowers. A simple thunderstorm has more energy than a hydrogen bomb. So to control the weather is very difficult. The CIA tried it during the Vietnam War. They tried to seed the clouds with crystals, iodide crystals, that form nuclei to form rain clouds to stimulate a monsoon season. The CIA did not like the Viet Cong, and the Viet Cong were operating in the jungles. So why not stop them in their tracks by seeding the clouds and creating an artificial monsoon? Well, that was a failure. And it's very humbling knowing that many countries have tried to control the weather. None of these harebrained schemes have actually worked. However, now that we have global warming, some people are saying that we really should think about altering the weather itself. There is a doomsday plan proposed by a Nobel laureate, and that is that if the greenhouse effect spirals out of control, we should put rockets to shoot pollutants into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into outer space. That would be a doomsday mechanism to control the weather. But weather control is really for a type 1 civilization, minimum 100 years into the future.
As the novel coronavirus has spread, the medical community has been stumped. Why do some people get COVID-19 and get very sick and die? Why do others carry the virus and not even know they have it? Could the answer be in our DNA?
Our primary goal is to try to understand whether there are genetic factors in humans that influence how severe the disease is for different people.
Joyce Tung is Vice President of Research at Silicon Valley-based 23andMe, one of the nation's largest DNA research companies. A week and a half ago, the company launched a COVID-19 survey. They already have 50,000 responses and want more.
Obviously, most people, fortunately, have not been diagnosed with COVID-19. And so we hope to, open this up to even more people, because really for genetics, you need a lot of data in order to make good discoveries.
23andMe currently has the DNA of more than 10 million customers and has published over 150 research papers on a huge range of different diseases.
We're in a good position, again, to try to make a discovery relatively quickly that we can share with the rest of the scientific community.
The 7 to 10 minute survey is only available to customers who have agreed to be part of the company.